Weather. Here's Chris Ramirez.
All right, welcome back. Chris, I thought it was pretty nice outside again today.
Yeah, so we can expect more nice days in the days to come with temps warming up into the upper 60s for tomorrow, and then we're going to just keep warming up into the 70s. But our high temp today was 64 degrees, and our average temperature around this time of year is 66. But our record was set in 2009 when it got up to 93 degrees. And of course, our record low was set in 1966 when it got down to 14 degrees as we go throughout our Sunday. But tomorrow we can expect, well, we're looking at our time lapse rather. We start out with mostly sunny skies as we progress throughout the day, not really seeing any cloud cover at all, and then definitely caused the conditions to have a really pretty sunset as we got closer to that 6:30 p.m. hour. And of course, we can expect to have mostly cloudy skies or mostly clear skies as we head into the next 24 hours or so. But as we go into our headlines, we can expect our spring-like highs to be in the 70s, possibly hitting 80 degrees as we head throughout the next 7 days. Lows will be in the 40s, a little bit chilly for our overnight lows, but we do have some slight rain chances as we go into midweek as the next disturbance come through. But then our cold front, we do have a cold front towards the end of next week that's going to cause it to be a chilly weekend. So as we get into Saturday and Sunday, but looking at our temps for the past 24 hours, we did get down to 26 degrees last night, fairly cold. And then of course our high was about 63, 64 degrees, and now we're dipping down into the 40s as we head closer to that 11 o'clock hour. But right now currently sitting at 43 here in San Angelo. Feels like 40. Winds out of the east-southeast at 5 miles an hour. And across the nation, dealing with much colder temperatures up north, -4 degrees in Billings, Montana, 0 degrees in Rapid City, sitting at 1 degree in Minneapolis, and of course 40 degrees in Oklahoma City. But our current satellite radar across the nation is relatively quiet as our last system came through. Not really seeing much of anything. Of course, they were dealing with some severe weather in the deep south about yesterday, but we do have a cold front that's up the north of us. This won't make it this far south as we go into the next couple of days or so, but we are expecting just mostly quiet conditions as we start our week. Our Extreme Futurecast is showing that cloud cover coming into the picture as we head into Monday with some cloud cover with highs in the 60s. Tuesday, a little bit more cloud cover. Expect some isolated showers as we head into Tuesday morning, and then more rain chances as we go into Wednesday and Thursday as our next disturbance comes through, with temps still staying in the 60s and 70s. And then Friday will warm up to about 80 degrees, but this is all ahead of a strong cold front for next weekend. Next weekend, expect that cold front to come through on Saturday, causing our highs to be in the 50s with some rain chances in the forecast as we go into the next, towards the end of next weekend there. But currently right now here in the Concho Valley, wind speeds are relatively calm, around 5 miles an hour here in San Angelo, 9 miles an hour in Sterling City, and sitting at 9 miles an hour in El Dorado. And our current temperatures right now ranging in the low 40s across the board here and across the Concho Valley. 44 in Sterling City, sitting at 41 in Wall. And looking at our overnight lows for tonight, getting down, we're going to still see a relatively chilly night. Lows getting into the 30s, 36 for us here in San Angelo and 37 in Mertzon, sitting at 35 for tonight, an overnight low for you in Sterling City. But if you're out walking your dog for tomorrow, here's your dog walking forecast. By 6 a.m. getting up to 38 degrees, going to be starting off fairly chilly and then warming up into the 60s. So if you have time in between your lunch hour to go home and walk your dog, it's going to be fairly pleasant. But then getting down into the 60s and 50s as we head into the next 24 hours or so. The Labradoodle off to your right his name is Finn. This is courtesy of Yanni Pinto. So definitely send your dog pictures in if you want to be featured on a dog walking forecast. Tomorrow getting up to 67 degrees, a few clouds increasing as we head into the evening hours, with of course increasing winds, with winds out of the south at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Over the next 7 days, we can expect our temps to remain in the 60s and 70s. A slight cold front coming through Wednesday and Thursday. Stronger cold front coming through on Friday and Saturday when we get down to the 50s for next weekend. But we're going to possibly hit that 80-degree mark as we head into next Friday. We'll be right back.